that end, we must examine what the UNC has committed to workers. Comrades, this relationship didn't just start. It didn't start when the election bell rang. We didn't decide yesterday that we want to team up with the UNC. We want to join forces with the UNC. Comrades, this has been going on for a number of years. Because we are clear that 5 more years of the PNM in office, workers, this country will not survive. Comrades, the UNC gave a commitment that negotiations would start with no less than 10%. Do you want that? The UNC gave the commitment to regularize contract workers. The UNC has given the commitment to provide preferential access to HDC homes. Do you want that? This one is a biggie. The UNC has committed to the immediate implementation of an improved health plan. Do you want that? Another big one. The UNC has given the commitment to shelve the PNM WASA Cabinet Subcommittee report. The UNC has given the commitment to implement the 9% settlement on behalf of NIB workers. Do you want that? The question then remains, will they deliver on their commitment? Let me remind you, brothers and sisters, the last settlement workers received was under the UNC. Public officers enjoyed 2 salary increases under the UNC within 1 term in office. 9% and 14%. They did not believe that a fair settlement on behalf of workers will bust the treasury. Quite to the contrary, they believed and they understood that taking care of workers was in itself taking care of the economy. Comrades, over 146 negotiations were settled under the UNC within 1 term. In the last 10 years, not one damn negotiation settled. Hundreds of vacancies remain unfilled. Under the UNC, there were over in excess of 55,000 jobs created under the UNC. Workers were flourishing. Why? Because when UNC wins, their track record has shown their commitment to workers, and as one of my objectives to protect the interests and welfare of my members, I say to all state sector workers, a vote for the UNC is a vote that negotiations will start with no less than 10%. I say to the workers, of BIR and customs. A vote for the UNC is a vote to repeal the TTRA Act. I say to contract workers in the public service that a vote for the UNC is a vote for the regularization of contract jobs. I say to all state sector workers, a vote for the UNC is a vote for preferential access to HDC homes. Again, I say to all state sector workers, a vote for the UNC is a vote for an improved medical plan. And I say to NIB, a vote for the UNC is a vote to implement the agreed upon 2014-2016 9% salary agreement. And I say to WASA workers, a vote for the UNC is a vote to rescind the PNM Cabinet Subcommittee report. My brothers and sisters, I say to you, if you want all these things, you see all that talk about my party, stop that now. And I want to close and send a message to the Red. Because they say I didn't sit down in the seat good yet when I made the statement that my first objective is to remove an oppressive government from office. Well, let me tell you something. I sit down good. And yellow is the code. On April 28th, who are you voting for? Who are you voting for? Thank you.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Grande wins. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Grande wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, good night. I'd like to pay homage to Mr. Austin Jack Warner. I'd like to pay homage to the president of the PSA, Felisha. I'd like to pay homage to her Green Army out in their numbers. I'd like to big up my fellow candidates from the East-West Corridor. I see the beautiful Dr. Chaitan is here. Big up Dr. Chaitan. My colleagues from the Senate, Mr. Wade Mark and others. Fellow candidates, fellow members of parliament, senators, chairman of the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation and councillors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show the world and give them a big love from Toko Sangre Grande. Let me hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, the choice has never been easier. Toko Sangre Grande only changed hands twice since 1962. Toko Sangre Grande changed hands when there was a wave in 1986. Toko Sangre Grande changed hands when there was a wave in 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you feeling the wave for 2025? Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I would see friends from the PNM, members of the PNM General Council, seated here with us tonight, coming up in Sans Souci when I walked in Sans Souci, in Matua, all of them, here with me. Give them a big round of applause, and I'll tell you why. They have asked me, they've said, finally we have a candidate. And they have said, those in the PNM are saying, they are ready to unite with the United National Congress to get rid of the Stuart Young-led People's National Movement. There was a time when the PNM could say it was a party of the people, from the people, for the people. I want to ask you a question. Look at who leads the PNM now. Is Stuart Young for the people? Is Stuart Young for the voters of the PNM? Is Stuart Young for workers? Is Stuart Young for the youth? Is Stuart Young for old people? Is Stuart Young for squatters? So this is the easiest you've had it, ladies and gentlemen. It is so easy. You've had a party in power for the last 10 years. Can you, yes or no, give me any good reason why they should get another 5? Let me hear you. The PSA got 0, 0, 0, and then they stuck at 4%. Under Kamala, she raised wages, not so? Old age pension from 2010 to 2015. Kamala Persad-Bissessar raised old age pension twice. Under the PNM from 2015 to now, how many times they raised old age pension? But they brought a bill the other day saying they come in anytime you have more than $25,000, no old age pension for you. All you voting for that? They pull it back when they realize the kind of pressure they get in. But ladies and gentlemen, anytime you put them back, sting is in the tail. So I want to ask a question. All you do is shower. Ladies and gentlemen, they did not raise old age pension. They did not raise wages. But guess what? They raised their pension. Not so? All you voting for that? Stuart Young, the night watchman, Prime Minister. In less than a month, he's going to be entitled to $1 million. He and his Siamese twin, Kid Rowley, they have taken care of themselves. They have raised their pay by 47%. That, do the maths, 4% for public servants, 47% for them. PSA, are you voting for that? Stuart Young went down on the port yesterday, which is a PNM party group. Let them put that on social media. They run him out. You know why? They're not voting for that. So let me tell you, we had to forget about the PNM. They have a fellow named Monroe, the proxy of Mr. Sinanan. The proxy of Mr. Sinanan, they are both from Grande. The Minister of Road is from Grande. But if you see the roads in Grande, I made a video this week in Hyderabad and St. James. They paved the road in Hyderabad and St. James 2 weeks ago. Hyderabad, St. James changed hands only once. That is in the constituency of Mr. Colpot, Scotland. A PNM stronghold. Why are they paving those roads? Good roads, but they can't pave the roads in Brabande. They can't pave the roads in Balata. They can't pave the roads in Milau. But let me tell you how the UNC does it. When the UNC comes in office, they will do what the PNM took 40 years to do. They will do it in 5 years. We are in the electoral district tonight of Northeastern Settlements and the Grande. Before the UNC, it had no roads. That was a squatting settlement, no roads. Between 1995 and 2001, it was Basdio Pandey and Sadiq Bash who gave Northeastern Settlement roads for the first time under UNC government. I met with a PNM stalwart this week up in Mora Trace in Matura. We have it on video. You know what she told us? She's a PNM stalwart. She says she ain't voting this year. She too ashamed. She said, but all she children and grandchildren, which she guaranteed me is about 40 or 50, she instructed all of them to vote UNC. When I walked that road, you know what I saw? And what she told me? The last time those roads were paved was when George Chambers was in power. In Milau, they never had a road before 1995. When UNC came into power, that's the first road they got under Sadiq Bash. The UNC government always boasts the best ministers of works. Sadiq Bash, Jack Warner. And I'm pleased to announce that whilst Natalie Chaitan has the honor of having Jack on her campaign, I have working with me on my campaign Sadiq Bash. Give him a round of applause. I went to La Guaira, no roads, no electricity, no water. In Milau, they changed the water main from a 6-inch pipe and reduced it to about 3 or 4 inches and redirected the water to PNM stronghold. Before that, Vega never had a problem with water. Water is a fundamental human right. When Basdio Pandey tried to say water for all and brought Severn Trent, they demonized them because when PNM cannot fix it, they demonize it. But this time, they have no track record. They have no track record. Every time the media asks Stuart Young, what is the difference between you and Rowley? What are you going to do? Up to now, what are you telling you? Wait and see. Are you willing to wait and see? Ladies and gentlemen, Stuart Young's brother and father own NCB Global. Before 2015, that was not even a serious company. But between 2015 to 2025, in 10 years, they became a company worth $4 billion. Are you voting for that? They have a Facebooker, a stupid man named Dexter James, on Facebook saying, Trinidad is doing well. Why is the opposition complaining? You know what he said to justify Trinidad is doing well? he said that each of the commercial banks are making billion-dollar profits every year. So who is doing well? All you have anything in that? All you getting anything from that? The banks are getting richer off of you. They don't even need to rely on loans. All they need to do is keep taxing you, fees, everything is a fee. You withdraw money is a fee from the machine. You say, I don't want to pay that fee, I go by the teller. It's a fee to go by the teller. I put in money is a fee. Your money can sit down there for a whole year and you ain't touch it. They have something called account management fee. So they're managing your account. What the hell they doing to manage your account if there's no transactions and they're getting a fee for that? All you voting for that? Stuart Young is not from the people. Stuart Young is not for the people. Stuart Young is for Angus Young and his father, Richard Young. Stuart Young, in the last 10 years, 137 times had to recuse himself from the cabinet. You know what that means? That what the cabinet was deliberating had a sweet deal for him. So he, even while he is not in the cabinet, was bullying the other members of the cabinet to pass these deals for his father and brother to become richer. Only voting for that. He is not from the people. He is not for the people. He is not of the people. PNM and UNC, I appeal to you tonight, vote him out. We are going to bring back some programs we had. One of the biggest problems in Toko Sangre Grande is youth unemployment. Youth unemployment. Do you know what is the PNM legacy for the youth? Faris Al-Rawi passed legislation so that you could smoke weed without the police coming for you. Take away everything and make everybody feel high. That is Faris Al-Rawi. Nothing for the youth, no jobs. There's a highway passing through Grande to Toko. Nobody, none of them youth get a walk on that. All you that right? So what all you had to do? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a whole set of things to talk about. I know my time limited. Oh God, I had to wrap up the tell me. Only I don't do that. Give me a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, squatters. Sangre Grande is overrun with squatters. When there is squatting, it is a failure of the government to do proper planning. Ladies and gentlemen, a UNC government has never disenfranchised squatters. We passed the 1998 Squatter Regularization Act. You've never seen a UNC government bulldoze any homes as they did in La Hoqueta, Talparo recently. If you vote them back, you know what's going to happen? We are the ones who gave certificates of comfort. We are the ones that gave rights to squatters. But the PNM has turned the youths of Sangre Grande into hustlers only looking for 10 days. We are going to restore water for all. We are going to fix the roads in Melau within 3 months. Melau, Balata, Wabwande, Mora Trace, Thomas Trace, La Guaira, Tattoo Trace. Within 3 months, we are going to give us good roads. Water for all will no longer be a pipe dream. It is a fundamental human right which we will ensure that each and every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago is entitled to and has. So ladies and gentlemen, Toko Sangre Grande. We have big plans. You'll see our manifesto very soon about what we intend to do for the youths in terms of employment, sustainable employment, what we intend to do in terms of the Toko Secondary School, the Toko Library, the Fishing Depot, the Agri Depot. There's a lot of building, there's a lot of work that is going to happen in Toko. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a chance and vote the United National Congress. Good night.
When UNC wins.
Again, to introduce another candidate. Please welcome the UNC's candidate for the constituency of Tonapuna, Mr. Former Superintendent Roger Alexander.
Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground. Because what will kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, at them sink me under ice flow, ride up the storm and just like a boat. So as they box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And if we can't, I see I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like gold. Move any mountain, I trample any building like Hulk. Man better than monster, dismantle any strong tower. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. From the shot and mass up the cheat and step on the problems, then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out the problems, kick out the problems.
UNC family, UNC family.
Just come before blessings.
The next MP for Tonapuna, candidate Roger Alexander.
But we just have to endure. You see, God, the way you like us, so you don't really need to like us. Then say what goes around comes back like a round, like a way to play the time for. So from sunset to sunset, you can catch a bus in a sled. I must remember, I feel like gold.
Greetings. Greetings. I'm here. All right, let me say a special good afternoon. Let me say a special good afternoon to the Honorable Leader of the United National Congress, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, my other colleagues, and the people of this good nation. As I stand here before you tonight, I see many of you who would have seen before. On my entrance here, I saw someone there who was a victim of crime, and which I could remember. Because many persons standing or sitting here tonight would have suffered in one way or another. Everybody asking why, Alexander, why, Alexander, why, Alexander, why? I told them to pay attention. Listen to different leaders, and you choose the one that is aligned with your vision and your dreams of a better Trinidad and Tobago. I saw some of my colleagues, former colleagues outside, and let me give you a quick story. I have served the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service for over 30 years. I have seen it all. I have been through it all. Let me give you a scenario. If while you're home, some men, 5 in number, 6 in number, attack you at your home, what we call home invasions now, And you can do nothing but to wait and hope that you survive another minute. And because my colleagues want to come, want to respond, and cannot, because we do not have the resources available to us. That must change. Technology for national security has improved drastically over a period of time. But yet, we're still using technology from 1812, 1946, whilst our people suffer at the hands of crime. Technology, resources, motivation goes hand in hand. My colleagues told me, and I was to bring it, within the last 10, 15 years, only thing that national security persons from the apparatus would have seen on their salary slip was $1,000 tax-free provided by Ms. Kamila Bissat-Bissessy. Yesterday, a colleague of mine told me, he said, a member of the Defense Force, he said, Alexander, at what stage do you think we will be able to purchase a house in this lifetime? Because of the collaborative efforts between law enforcement, Coast Guard, Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Fire Service, Prison Service, I can speak every one of them. Tunapuna. I think you can, all the business persons in Tunapuna must no longer be scared and feel that they have to pay anything demanded by the criminal elements. Nobody must pack up and leave anymore. Tell them with immediate effect, you are here to stay because there is someone here that is going to fight on your behalf. Because that is all I've been doing for all my life. It is easy. It is easy, you know. Fighting this thing is not difficult. If I provide the right resources for persons, give them an opportunity to live properly, because I cannot go to any one of these supermarkets with a rank and say, I am so-and-so person and get things free, you know. I still have to give them money. I cannot give them a promise. They might not accept it. So the first thing we do, like some persons would say, corruption, corruption, corruption is all we know. But before you blame persons, give them the resources and then hold them accountable. And before I leave, let me clear the air on some things. And you're all going to say, they already start to fling different things in my direction. But I tell them, while they are talking these things, the teacher cannot go to school and teach properly. She's afraid. The student cannot go to school and learn anything because he's afraid. The man who purchased a vehicle yesterday and decided to use it as his means of income He too is afraid. You have to lock up your house now at 3:47 in the evening to avoid drama. And when your house is locked up, it's clish, cling, cling, and things have to come down and all these things. Release the dogs and any other animals that you have to offer some level of protection. That too must change. Members of the public, the time has come to make that change. Unless you intend to stick it out. I want to see a better Trinidad and Tobago. I want to see a safer Trinidad and Tobago. I want to see persons live comfortably. I want to see that someone can go to school and learn. I want to see the teacher can give the assurance that she can teach in peace. I want the police officers to do their job with the right equipment. I want members of the immigration department to do their job, giving them the right equipment. I want to see the fire service do their job, giving them the right equipment. Having said that, I want to see you do your job on the 28th of April. Because when the UNC win,
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad.